Hi, so my name's Tiffany Sims, and this is going to be my recap of my experience here. And first, I just wanted to say that I am so thankful for everybody and this class for giving us a safe space to really reflect on our ideas and possible biases and kind of the gap that might be happening in our culture or diversity. And so I'm just so thankful that we have a chance to get out our opinions and ideas without, fear of retaliation or anything like that. So thank y'all for that. And, I did two really meaningful experiences when it comes to the experiences we had to do. And I'm going to kind of touch on both. So one was in regards to South Korea and one was North Korea. If I had to pick out of the two, North Korea would probably be the most eye-opening and sobering, but South Korea was my most exciting and enlightening. So with South Korea, I did a experience in my home. I had some tips from my friend who is from South Korea, and so she gave me some recipe ideas and a game. She actually gave me a game that her mom brought from South Korea, as well as I tried some authentic South Korean food that her mom made while she was here, because her mom fortunately just came right before I did this experience. So this experience with South Korea has really opened up my desire to truly get to know and understand other cultures. Not just the food, although food is very, very important, but also just the way they do things, the whys behind other cultures, and truly trying to get to understand other cultures. I can't express how excited I have been to truly get out and learn more about other cultures. And I'm not just saying that. Me and my friend, we're going on a South Korean day. We're going to go to a South Korean coffee shop, a Korean coffee shop, restaurant, and I think grocery store, she said, that she knows of. Which I'm so excited, because there's some ingredients that is called for in certain recipes that I just normally don't have on hand. So so as far as South Korea goes, like I said, it's more of my experience that really has encouraged me to step out of my comfort zone and the stagnation of our own culture, and really try to, dive deep into truly trying to understand other cultures. But on the flip side, the not so bright side, is North Korea. And I did my experience by watching a documentary on North Korea. And while what I already knew going into it was that they are kind of like a cut-off nation from the rest of the world. I did know that. But the more I watched the documentary, the more I found just how different they are from our culture, just in many different ways. But they're very suspicious. If anyone goes over there to visit, which I would not recommend doing, they're viewed immediately as potential spies or enemies. And so they're followed around. All their pictures and videos that tourists take are viewed by someone that you're chaperoned by, basically. It's a poor nation. One interesting fact, they have one pizzeria in the entire nation, and it's because one of the leaders liked pizza, and it was one of the one times that they let someone leave North Korea was to go get trained on how to cook this Italian food for this pizzeria, but only the elite can go there. But out of everything with North Korea, the one thing that I found the most disturbing and eye-opening and sobering was how they suffer true persecution. North Koreans are not allowed to have Bibles, and so It's not said that I couldn't bring a Bible if I wanted to go visit. I would really be being watched if I brought a Bible, but I am allowed to bring it. However, they will search that. They'll note that, and they will search that Bible to make sure that you have not ripped any pages out to leave with a Korean, or have left your Bible. And if a North Korean is caught with a Bible, or you're caught with leaving a Bible, you could suffer the consequences of having to do some extreme hard work, labor, possibly jail, and possibly even death. So it's just not something that's allowed. Religion, Jesus, is not allowed. And so that's raised the question to me, how do you reach a nation like that? I mean, I have truly sat there and thought, how do we reach North Koreans with the gospel in these conditions? And so that's just kind of a question that has arose from watching the documentary. I had a lot of questions answered, but that's just a question that came about it, and it's leaving me with more questions. And I've really been praying for North Korea and trying to pray about people's salvation over there. The way they do the school, kids go to school 5 days a week. They're not allowed to go home. So they sleep at school. They have cots in their schools, and it's really probably a lot of indoctrination, a lot of false beliefs about America or in other parts of the country. And so that was my biggest takeaway. Overall on the class, I'm just so thankful. I have a completely new view and outlook on diversity and intercultural communication, and I hope I am more aware going forward in my relationships.